that I got from Carol's Journal Creations. She had this. She has this same exact one, I do believe, in the 8x8. Anyway, she had the link for it, and so it was on her Amazon store. So I ordered it from there. I wanted a bigger one, and I hadn't gotten it, and so I finally got this one. And it's from Tifasi on there, on Amazon. So anyway, it's 160 GSM paper, just like we're used to if you're using the Archer and Olive. These pages are numbered. So today I thought I would start this one out, and I don't know, you know how I go. I've picked out, and I've done one of these, Wonderland, Alice in Wonderland, in one of the journals that I'm giving away. So I know you saw it in a flip through, but I didn't show doing it online. So I thought I would do that. And so I picked out, and in fact I've got 2 of these books. You can get these on Journal Say, and they have them in different little fairy tales. I think there's 4. So anyway, I don't know how I got 2 unless I just ordered another one because I thought I might do another spread. I don't know. The tapes I pulled out. Okay, I got this one. I know I got it from Journal Say. And it has all the, different dice and, all the things. And the flowers that I'll use as well. So I pulled that one out. I pulled out my black lace. I wish I had some other, just different black. But this is all I have is black lace. And I think that would look good in it. I also pulled out a couple of blue because of her blue that she has in her little dress. Also, I have watched, oh gosh, this is so embarrassing because I forget names. I know her name's Michelle. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there it was. Oh, shoot. Let me go back. Oh, come on. Michelle has, let me see if I scroll down and see one of hers. She just did this absolutely beautiful spread. She designs her own as well, and she does a Patreon thing. I have not joined any of the Patreons or any of that kind of stuff, but hers is Michelle's Creative Pages, and I will link her below. She did one, it says, I created a magical journal spread with Dutch doors. It is gorgeous. But I saw her do Alice in Wonderland, and it's been a while ago. So, anyway, she does some different and very magical kind of, I don't know, they're really cool. So go check her out. So anyway, I picked out these 3 of the blue. I would think I want to try this one in it because if I remember right, with some of the pages, it was like in the book, it had like a gingham to it or a check in it, or I don't know, because I couldn't tell you how long it's been since I've seen or read Alice in Wonderland. So, to start off, I think that I want to do some flowers over here to start. And I don't think I want to use the dice and all that yet. I just want to use the flowers because I want to use the dice and the other little pieces, I want to use that on another page, another Dutch door, because I don't know how many I'll do, maybe 3, 4 doors. It's just, you know, kind of seeing where it goes. And then I want to put some tape on the edges and some flowers, I think. This is what I got in my head. We'll see as we go along how it pans out. But that's where I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna, let me start at the very top, because I am so bad to pull from wherever in a roll of tape. And then I have all this up here. I've got tape that's got flowers and stuff, and then down here it's empty, and so I want to leave myself room to do several. I've never worked in one this size, so this is my first one doing it this big. So I don't want to make it too much, but yet and still I want it to be, you know, I'm thinking that should be enough, because each little door, but then I want the flowers to be able to show, because I wanted to put flowers in the blue. So maybe I should come over just a tad more. See, I'm already, I don't know. I think sometimes that's my hardest part, of figuring out exactly how far to go in and not have too much left over here, you know? Okay, so I just want to pick out the red and white flowers for right now, and then we'll come back with, and I don't think I want these like, I was trying to look back at my other one that I did a little bit. They can be kind of, you know, out a little bit, just because these are going to be pretty, maybe I want to go that, oh no, I don't want red against red right there. I think that I'm going to just do it like this. We'll just work it out. My famous words. We'll just see where it goes. Carolyn and her plans. Okay. Well, I just tore that one, because these are a little bit more. Now I did get these, I can tell you, I got all this stuff from Journal Say. And that flower that I'm going to lay down right there. And I want to mend my little place that I tore it. Okay. I got the flowers I know from Journal Say, and yeah, let's go with this one. And tapes, probably from Journal Say. One of them, this one, the lace one, I know that came from the washi tape shop. I need to order some more of that. I've used the black more than I use anything. That's why I would wish that I could just get some different, I've been trying to pick up some different black, just all black tapes when I find them. And I hadn't found a whole lot. Well, you know, sometimes I forget when I'm out there looking and something else catches my eye, and so I go to that. But, oh, that's pretty. That's big. I'll save that for the side. But I need to keep that on my radar, because I want to do some that's got a lot of, I don't know why, but I just want to do some that's got a lot of black going on. And that's usually, I mean, I love black and white. It's a lot in my wardrobe. But I want to do that in a journal as well. Let me see where my thing is. Here it is. Make sure I just got one. Let me look at the numbers too. 3. Yep. Those are nice pages. Okay. And off we go. I always turn my blade. I don't know why I want it facing that way. I don't think I see anybody else do that but me. Am I in here? Yep. But I have this thing that I think that it has to be going this certain direction or it's not going to work. I don't know. Oops, I went into that leaf a little bit. It has been raining here for several days. We've had storms. Rained pretty much all night long, and it's rained most of the day. I mean, I know we needed it. I mean, we've needed it all summer. But now I'm over it. Cuz it is just like I said, it's been trees down, the whole 9 yards, you know. I mean, it's been a lot going on. And I'm just kind of over that mess. But I can be thankful we didn't have any tornadoes or anything like that going on, which there's always things to be thankful for. And that would scare me to no end, is to be with a tornado. Oof. I don't even think about it. A little bit up here. Now we're going to go back and see if we can't kind of find these that are like them, because I'm thinking they'll line up pretty well. They may not, but we're going to try it and see. This one, is that one? No. Okay. Back up, regroup, see where I am. I want to find that red one. This is long. This one is a minute. Is that the one? No. Alright. This is exactly what I talk about right here. I'm doing it. But I'm going to go back and pick up a lot of those too. So. And well, y'all know it'll be a long video, because this is going to take quite a bit to piece all this together, and if I do several Dutch doors, then yes, it will. So, just warning. This one looks like it would go there, but it's white, and I don't want the red up against the red. Are y'all faking me out with the way you're going down this roll? Nope, there it is. See, it's... It's another one up there. I just didn't see it. But these, I hope, are going to lay in here. Florals are usually fairly easy sometimes to work with, to do Dutch doors. Not always, but they're easier than a lot of things. I'm trying to find that little one. It's just a little red one. And y'all are probably seeing it and I don't. Okay, let's go all the way down here. Here it is. It should be, because like I said, I was trying to follow the tape as far as not having this happen, but guess what? It's happened. I don't know about that. I might cut a little bit of that off. Maybe not. Let's turn it around. Yeah, that white flower, I want it to be over there. I guess I could cut it off and put it over there. Let's just do that, because that's where it belongs, and we're going to try to fit it in there and see. Yeah, because that's where that little white flower is right here. So now we're going to see if we can just work around it. And I think we can. Yes. Is it perfect? No. Nope. Not going to be. Okay, that one was just red. This one is white and red. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. See, how could it not be? That's too big. That's too big. That's too big. See, it'll be right down here. Probably. It should be. I didn't just put in a white one, did I? I guess I did. I did. That's what it's looking like up here now. And then I put in a longer one, I think, at the bottom. I think. I've got them laying on top of each other, and they're laying very nicely where you can't even tell. Alright. Now we need the red and white. Not you. Alright. I can already see me fighting with this tape a little bit. That's not it. I thought it was that one, but it's not. Is it perhaps? No. It looks... It's not that one. Of course, it might be that one in a minute because I'm getting a little frustrated with not seeing it. It should be easy to see, I would think. Yeah. Yeah. Is it that one? No. Well, it could be if I put it this way. No, it couldn't be either. Ah. These tapes usually repeat quickly. And it's either I'm tired and I'm not seeing it, which could be. Could be. It's not that one. It looks like that one just disappeared. Okay. We're just going to go with this, and we're going to have to cut some things off because I don't see it. And that is not it, but it may go good on here. I don't know. It's a little ant. on my desk. In fact, I might need to cut off a little something to go right in there. In fact, I think that I can use one of these little flowers up here. I'm sure I can. I don't want to put a heart on there. Can't we find a flower? Yes, here's one. Okay. This will work to go right there. Of course, it's only 11 o'clock that I started this at night. But I do things when I can. And this was the only time today that I could. I think I'm going to stick that right there, and that's going to be good too. Alright, so there's our first one. It's not going to be so bad. We're gonna. Okay. Now, let's see which one I want to. Is this the one I used already? I may have. I don't know. We'll see once I get in here. Because I want the queen. I think that's who I want. Oh, let me get it where you can see. I've used some of these, so it may not. I may have to go in the other book to get her. Because I'd rather. There's the one I want, but I'd rather for it to be in pet tape. It doesn't have to be. Let me see. Maybe it could go, because that one went, that's the one I think I used behind it. Okay. We'll just use the paper and not open that other book. I'm going to try to use what I've got instead of, you know, opening two things at once. Even though I have 2 rolls of this open it right now. Okay, I want to put her down here at the bottom, but I want you to see her peeking out a little bit. So, I want to cut that little white. Let me just go ahead and cut that off. Because this is washi tape. And I was using pet stickers, which you could probably tell by the glare. Okay, let's see. I think I want it right back here. I think. You don't see much of her. Did you see it in my other one? Yes, you did. I want you to see her face more. Oh, God. Please come up. Okay, that was not that hard. Alright. I want to put some tape here. This one, I'm not sure which color I want to use. This one? Do I want to use this one? I think it's too dark. I think I may just do this one. Or should I use this one? No, I think I'm just going to go with this one. And just, I guess I've got I've got several rolls of this one. So I know I've got plenty. And like I said, there's something in my head that I see this, blue and white. Okay, I want to come over about here, I think. In the book, I don't know. I'm old. I can't remember that far back. Jeez. Okay, I need it to come in a little tad more, but if I come in too far, I'm gonna have a white space, and I don't want to do that. Let's see if we can do it this way. I won't lay it down all the way. Still needs to come over, doesn't it? A little bit, because right here, that gap's gonna be the one I'm worried about. Okay, let's try this far. I think that's gonna be too far, but we're gonna try it. No, it works. Okay, great. I get so happy. Okay, and we'll cut around this tape with the gyro. If I can see it well enough. I'm not going to try to get all the really intricate part. I just want I have to cut it a little bit more than that. Well, I know I need to cut that part well. Nope. That wants to tear, so I didn't cut into it far enough. I mean, you start to learn the pressure of, when you're using the gyro cut, of how far you can go. But I still think that I get a little nervous that I'm going to cut too deep. But that's perfect. For me. It's perfect. Okay. Get a mat. I'll cut her out. Wow, this is just such a big space. This journal is just, I like it though. Because sometimes doing Dutch doors in, Nave 5 is, well, most of the time it's easy enough, but when you're doing bigger things, you just got to be mindful that you're just not going to have as much journaling area, or if you have any on some pages. Okay, and then we will get our scissors. Let me get my little ones right here and cut this out. Gosh, I'll have some big pieces of scrap left over from this. I do save some of it. I don't save a lot of it because I would have a lot. And plus, I'm always putting my stickers on a piece of it. Okay. I didn't think about having her on the back, so we might have to go in that other book. No. I want, what's her name? Back here. Because that one's not mirrored at all. And it was a paper one too. Oh, which one? This one right here will work back here. Okay. I have to cut some of it off though, if I remember correctly. Don't stick. Boy, they're just being very sticky. Get it over here because I know part of it's going to have to come off, and I don't want to get the wrong part off. That'll be alright right there. Because the shape of it, I didn't want to have to cut that mushroom off, but it's going to have to go. Let me cut this part off first. Hopefully it'll look alright. We'll get our tape down and be done with this door. Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't want to have to cut that little mushroom off, but I mean, you know, some of this I had to lose because there wasn't anything. I twisted stuff around in here trying to make stuff fit, and I just couldn't put anything in there that would fit properly. Okay, let me put my tape on this side. I mean my book so I can see it. Can you see it? Yep. Okay. Alright, let me just tear this off so I can cut it off. I have one of those washi tear things, but I don't know. I think it's over in my little cart. There we go. So that went quicker than I thought. There's supposed to be some scissors that your stickers are not supposed to stick to them. But I bought, I don't know how many pair of scissors. I even have the little, what are they, cutter bees, and all of them. The stickers stick to everything. I hadn't found one that they don't. And I really like these little journal size scissors because they're just get in little places so easily. Okay. Now this is where I want to do the cards. I do think so. Let's see how this looks so far. Okay, that's fine. I can round that with my quarter rounder. Let me just do it right now because if I don't, I'll forget it. I see when I come back and then I go, oh, I need to do that because it looks better. Yep, see? Alright. Now, okay, this is where I want to use cards like this and these chess pieces and stuff like that. Dice. I think that'll be really cute. We'll see. Okay. I've got bigger stickers probably to come out. I can use some that are bigger, I think, to come out down here. Like that or like that. Okay. Because I was just like, that page is going to be wonky. Alright, let's go back up this way. Let's get, I think I want to save some of those. I don't know. I know I want this guy. And I wish that one wasn't, that little stamp piece wasn't cut off right there. Whoa. I'm going to have to put something in there to fill that little place, but that'll be alright. It's got some little hearts and things. Like this. I can put in there. Let's go ahead and stick it in there while I'm thinking about it. Okay. This one. This would be cool right there. It'd be cool down there too. Maybe I want this piece. I hope it isn't a nightmare on the back. I love it when stickers are symmetrical. But then I can't say that all the time because I do enjoy fiddling with them and trying to piece them together as well. I do enjoy it. Okay, that looks good. And I want this dice piece to go down here if it will. I mean, can it be frustrating sometimes? Yeah, if you let it be. Yes, that'll be cute. Oh, bubble. There it goes. Okay. Oh, shoot. I should have put, well, I can put some little something out here too, like, I don't want to do that. Piece. I can do one of these little hearts. So it'll have some red down there. Come on. Okay. Should go at it the way it you know, it makes it a lot easier on yourself. Okay, so that's cute. I like it. And I may pick in some more little colors up here. I don't know. First, we're just going to cut it out. Just make sure we got 7, 8, 9. That's one good thing about this book, that it has the numbers on it. Then you can look and see that you're on the right one. I guess you can always look at it as a bonus. I keep looking down at the numbers because I'm not used to my journals having numbers in them. I've never had one of these before. I've always just used a very, very cheap one that was such thin paper. I tried using some of those when I first started just playing, from just Amazon. And then I got the Archer and Olive ones, and I've been spoiled. But this one is the same paper as the Archer and Olive. So you can't tell a difference as far as that goes at all. So that's nice. And I don't mind that it's numbered at the bottom. I really haven't been paying attention to it. I guess if it did bother you, could white it out. I don't know. I mean, it's a thought. I don't know that I would go to the trouble, but some people, it might bug them if they saw one number and it skipped to, another. Okay. Now this. Uh-oh. Okay, there's... Uh-oh. You can see my binding right there. Huh. Okay. You can be mindful there. I'm always looking to make sure my binding is good. I want to put some of those on there too. Well, I can put them somewhere else. Alright, where's that big dice? Here it is. Because this is going to have a lot of room to put things. Okay. Then we got that dude. Wherever he might be. See, they're not wanting to show up for a little while, so this tape is long before it repeats, evidently. Yeah. It's going to lay on top of that dice, but I think it is on this side too, just a little bit. Yep, that's fine. And what do I have going in there? I have the one with king. Nope. An ace one would have fit, but let's see if we can find that king. This is the one that I think I've got in there. And we might can do it like that. Or we might can put it upside down. No, I don't think it's going to fit as well upside down. We're going to have to put some pieces in there. Gosh, I hope y'all hear me all right. Let me see if this thing is, make sure, yep. I had to make sure it was still lit up. I'm trying to keep one charged at all times so we don't go through that again. That was frustrating for me because I'm going to tell you, here I'd done that whole video and then to see that it wasn't, it died. It was so... No, I think I wanted to go this way, didn't I? Yes, I did. Even though it's going to go out and we're going to have to bring something else in here. It's just the way it's going to be. Which is fine. Because we've got these little pieces, which makes it great. This can go right in here. And we can put one of these little, oh, we got these little dots in here. You can see. You can go right there. And we have this little star if I don't have another little dot that I see. Here's a dot. I think it'll fit better. Yeah. Go right there. Okay, and the other one is the one with the dot on it. And I think it must be this one. Let's see if we lay it down for a minute. It's not going to be perfect, but I think we can make it do. I know it's already been going a while, but it's going quicker than I thought it would go, to be honest. Some of that's going to have to lay up there. I'm afraid that I'm going to have to cut part of that off, and I don't want to. If not, I'm going to get a wrinkle. Oh no, we'll get a wrinkle. There we go. Okay. It works for me. And we'll put, oh shoot, we'll put this in here. I think I can get it up. I'm going to put it right here. I think I do. Yeah, that'll work. And I don't know, there's a little bit in here that I need to, just a little bit of plastic came over. Which I'm surprised that it's not more than that. But we got lucky. Okay, now let's see what she's looking like. I like it, I like it. Okay. Now, let's see. Now I wonder if I put down some black. Or if I put down some more of this blue. Part of me says put some black in here. Because I think I'm going to put blue on each side. So let's try it and see. Put that up there. Because I want florals and blue on each side. Is what I'm thinking. This, I'm afraid, is not going to work right here. Because I need it to be all the way out here. No, it's not. And I really want to do a black. But if I put it right here, it's just kind of, I mean, you're going to lose it at the bottom. I mean, because I don't want it to be crooked. And that's the way it would be if I did it. I mean, it would be a crooked pen. Let me just set it right there a minute. I mean, look how crooked it would come down the page. That's just not good. Nope. Oh gosh, please don't have stuck much. Okay. Maybe we should try some more red. Do the red and white again. Let's try it. Let's go back up here and try to get... I want to try to put these on the edges, the ones with the numbers and all that. That's what I... Okay. We'll try to save some big ones to come out down there. That one might be working. What I put down there is that chip. I don't know. Let's see if we went. I'm going to have to get something bigger, and I'm going to have to come out just further up here. I'm going to lose some of that space that I wanted. I might not be able to put the black in, but I hope so, but I may not. Maybe it's the sign. It doesn't need it. I don't know. Okay. Now let's see. These two look rather fluffy. They might work. Is that the same flower? Yes, it is. Well, let's see if we can put this one. I don't want to do that. Let me hang on to you a minute. I don't want to do that. This one would stick out, I think, far enough. Okay. That's that one. Now how I can see them now, and I couldn't see them before. It looks like it anyway. No, it's not. Okay. That's going to come out far enough that way, and then we're going to put this one right here, and we made it work. Even though we made it kind of all around. Okay. I don't know what she's going to turn out and look like. I really don't. I did not want that to... Maybe I can bring it in a little bit. I didn't want it to have that big of a... going out down here at the end, but it may be just what it's going to do. No, it didn't have to be that big. Oops. I can bring it in some. Could have probably brought that one in a little bit too, but I just need you to see that part. It's still going to be wonky. It's still wonky like that. Oh well. Where'd I put my... Here it is behind the thing. Now I've already got hot in here. I think it's because it's so humid that it's gotten warm in here. Okay. Let's cut this off, and then we'll see if we can match them up. Hope y'all packed a lunch. I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to stop because when you make these, they do take a while, and especially if you make one with several Dutch doors, it's going to take a while. And you know, you kind of see Dutch doors, you know, sometimes that's the way it might be, other times not. Other people are, like I said before, more, oh my goodness gracious, experienced at it. Okay, is that one? It looks like it might be. Yes, let's see if it works. Okay. Which way do I have it? The way I thought it was. Ew. Well, no, that'll be fine because we can cut some of that green off. That'll be fine. Good deal. Now if I could just find the next one, that would be great, I think. Because if you can find the exact one, it sometimes makes it a whole lot easier. Sometimes not. I think this is, no it's not. It's just red one. This kind of reminds me of it, so we're going to go with this one. I hope my mic's picking everything up because I'm talking low, because I can tell. I start mumbling because I'm concentrating and I'll start mumbling. Okay. That one's got a red. Probably not going to be one this way, but we're going to try and see. This one is, it's got this little red one sticking off of it. Maybe it's this one. It does look like it, I think. Oops, it tore. Don't tear anymore, because that was just a tiny tear, so let's not tear anymore. Alright. I want this little flower to come right here. Come in a little bit more, and I can always put some of those other things in there. That works. Okay, now we need this big red one, which might be this one. Let me see if I can get it to come out here. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, there we go. Did it cover up a little bit of that other one? Yes. Is that fine? Yes. I'm going to put this red flower because I didn't want to put the symbols in there. That, well, the cards part, if I could help it, in this part. I just wanted it to be flowers, so we're just going to stick some in here, because most of the time with with cut tape, you can lay it over another one and it'll be fine. You won't be able to see it. Sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on how thin the washi tape, whether it has this like white backing on it, then you don't see through it as much. So this is just a petal that we're going to try to bend up in there. Maybe we need a little something right there. Here's it. Well, I wanted to go with flowers and not the parts of the cards. Here's a big petal, but I don't need one that big. I just need a little one. Here's another one of those. It's just a petal. A little bit bigger, but it's fine. I think it's going to fit right in here where I want it to. There we go. And I'm good with that part. I kind of want something right here. Let's see if I see another one of those petals. Oh, this is a big petal. This would work. There was another big petal up there. Oh well. I think this is what I want to do anyway, because it's a pretty, I mean, it's not a huge gap down here, but it's big enough that it's, let's see if we go at it from this direction. Yes. See, that helped that. And just a little bit to snip off in there. And none in there. Go this way. Nope, I want to go this way for whatever reason. Okay. We got just a little bit right here. Petals. And cut those off. Okay, check it out. Wow, that's pretty. We'll look at the black. I think we're going to have to lose the black, but maybe not. But I think it's going to curve again too much. That you're not going to. I think it's just going to get, yeah, it's not going to work. It'll just get lost, I think. I mean, I think it looks pretty, especially up there at the top, but I'd have to bring it over, and it's pretty right there at the top, but I hate it, but it's just, I don't want to put it on there crooked. Okay. So, now, I think we're going to do this down the side, on each side. No, don't be crooked. Don't be crooked. Okay. I think if we do this, and then we cut some of those aces and things like that, maybe, put up beside of it. Let me go ahead and put some on the other side while I got this then I can kind of get that one out of my way. Quit sticking to me. Okay. And we got to put the Cheshire Cat in here and stuff. Where am I at? Oh, I'm not as bad as I thought. Might be before I finish, but I mean, if you don't want to, you know, there's a fast forward. It's a good thing I wrote in my journal earlier tonight. Or I'd have to be up later doing that, but I'm not even going to try to put this and upload it to the computer tonight. It's, you know, I don't know what time they're coming tomorrow with the refrigerator to replace mine, because I had mine only, I don't know if I had it only a year and 4 months, and had to, thank God I had a warranty on it, and it had 2 ice makers. It had one in the top, one in the bottom. The top one went out, and the water went out, and so the bottom wasn't making very much. So anyway, I had to go pick out another refrigerator. They had to send me a check to go. Finally, it took them forever, but I finally got it done. So they're supposed to have it here tomorrow, and so I get to keep my old one, and it would make somebody a great refrigerator. I'm going to put it up for sale, and I don't know whether to put it on there or put it up against it. I think it'd look better if I cut it and put it against it. I know it's going to take longer, but I think it'll look better. I think you're going to see that blue up against there, and it's not going to look too good. So I'm going to list it in, because like I said, man, if I was starting out and could get that refrigerator, and you know, you can always go buy ice and put in, you know, the thing and dispense it out, or somebody might can fix it, you know. I think it can be fixed. I think the guy was just being, the guy that came out, he was being nice and just said, you know, because he was afraid that maybe later on we'd have more problems with it. You know, now they don't make things like they used to, so it's kind of, you know, you get what you get. So, see, some of these I won't, well, I'm going to put those later on the book, in the book somewhere else. I want this one, though. This big chip. Started to use it over there. But it's a pain because I had to get a whole different brand. They told me they wouldn't pick that brand, even though it was a good brand. But they said since it died, they didn't recommend. Which I was totally not going to look for it. And so, but the one I picked versus the one I have, I like the one I have better. Even though it's the French doors, it's got the drawer and all that, and the freezer in the bottom and all that mess. It's got all that, but it's just different, and it's not what I had. It's not what I wanted to do, so I'm just aggravated about it, you know. But I'll get over it. Because I'll have an ice maker that's working. Even though, like I said, the one in the bottom's working some. But I will have one that's working properly. top and well, no, I've just got one in the bottom on this one. This one doesn't have 2 ice makers. And I didn't need 2 ice makers. The only time I really did is when I would have all my family here at the holidays and stuff. And, you know, if I need to, I just go back to going running up to the store and buying a bag of ice if I need more. No biggie. Ooh, I like it. I need another something. I don't want to put that one there. I really wonder if I put... No, that probably wouldn't look right. Let's see if it does. I'm going to lay it up there and see. I've been wanting to use this one so bad, but I don't think it's going to work. No, I think it's going to look funky, but we're going to try it. I'm going to cut this just a tiny little bit down here. I like this stamp. In fact, I bought this thing from Journal Say where you can cut, you know, tapes or paper or whatever into postage stamp. And, you know, and I've got to do that and try it because I mean, I tried it out. I just tested it, you know, and it is awesome. It works great on paper. I don't know how it's going to work on stickers, but if you do it before you peel them, of course. And I think if you had some that was on paper that you printed out, that would look good. Okay. We've got a big gap. Yes, I see. But right now, I'm not going to worry about that. We're going to continue on. Get this thing finished up. Don't want to go this way, probably. I think this is the same stick one. Doesn't matter. Ow. That kind of hurt. But the one thing I think that upset me the most is we bought that refrigerator. We bought it on sale. And this one we got it on sale as well. But it ended up being, of course, more because everything's gone up. And the thing that made me so upset was for Christmas, our son had paid that refrigerator off for a Christmas present. So we just wouldn't have to worry about it, you know? I mean, how sweet is that? And now I feel like he just rode down the road and threw his money out the window because we couldn't get it for the amount that they paid us. I mean, it's not going to be like it was, but still. It hadn't been that long since he did that. So, I think that, like I said, that was the one thing that, you know, bugged me. Okay, I need more kings and queens. Here's the ace. Because, I mean, how sweet was that to do for Christmas? I mean, you know, he knows we're going through all this stuff with cancer and all the bills and stuff. And, you know, it's just one thing after another. And for him to do that was just so incredibly sweet. And now, I hated telling him that it broke and they couldn't fix it. I mean, it just made me sick to have to tell him. Okay, we need something cool to go there. Nope, not that. Come on, do something cool. Let's find another one of those stamps or something. That went on there really... tape flying everywhere. But I've used so much of this. It's got a lot in here, but I'm going to have to find my little sticker book where I can put these down in it where, you know, they're together. Here it is. I think I want to do the same thing on this side with this one that's like a stamp. Do it this way. I think it'll be too short, won't it? Yes, it will be. And if I do it on the side, no, it's not going to work right. And there's a little dice right up against it. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. I knew there was a king in here somewhere. And that's what I needed. Just a little bit of him. I'm going to cut some of that green off so I can just have that where you can see the king though. Get this. Okay, let me cut this off. Man, you're sticking to my scissors. I didn't even cut that anywhere straight. But you are determined to go down whether I like it or not. Okay. Now I covered up that dice, which I didn't want to, but I did. I could have cut that flower off, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. Alright, peoples, we're about there. We're almost to the finish line. Let's get back in here. That looks pretty. I think I could add some more little pieces. Might do that. Let's put some, I brought these out because I felt like the black would just be the best thing to go with. I could draw these, which I think would be awesome. I don't have any more of this size, I bet. No, these are one of my favorites. Man, I want this size. There's like one, I think. No, is it even in there? No, it's not. No, it's not. I thought it was. No, I have really gone through this one. This one doesn't have any big ones in it, so I'm going to have to draw them. Okay. This part you might not want to watch. I don't know. I'm trying to find my pen that I need. Let's get this book out from under all this tape, which we might want to use some of that tape as well. I've got to have the Mad Hatter. Got to. Let's just start up here and see what we got. Do I want him on pet tape? Do I want him on... I don't think it really matters. Gotta have the Cheshire Cat. Okay. Let's start up here. Okay, well, we're gonna enter the world. So we might as well put this one right up here. I might put it just right here, because it'll probably stick out if I put it down there at the bottom. So we're going to enter the world of Miss Alice. Okay, let's see if we have something on every page, even though I still think it needs a little bit of work. I'm not going to have y'all sit through anymore. I didn't put anything up there. But okay, how many did we do? 1, 2, 3. It was only 4. I could have swore it was like 5 or 6. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm probably going to add a few little things to it. And when I do that, I'll just show it real quick in another video. But for right now, we're going to call it a night. Thank you so much. And, you know, you need to take care of you. So I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.